everybody. Welcome to YouTube, the Triple Vibes channel. We're just matching and relaxing. We're here with an amazing new designer. He's been in the business for a while. Who is Douglas Durrett? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
How are you doing, Dougie Fresh? Just so you know, my nickname growing up was Dougie Fresh. But I have to bow to the original, you know. It's really nice to be here today. Let's see, Doug Scheidet, who is he? Well, that's the first hard question, right?
Yes.
Doug is, he's an imperfect person with the perfect company. That's what we got. And Doozy is the perfect complement for what is already the perfect woman. I really feel like all women are perfect, you know, and really what I'm hoping to do is just, you know, compliment and add some fun, excitement, and pleasure in their life, and, you know, some class and elegance. That's what the brand is.
So Duvet is, what is Duvet to you?
Doozy.
Doozy.
Yeah. Doozy, the Doozy brand, Doozy Fashion, spelled D-U-Z-I-E. Basically, there's a whole story to that, how it came about.
Okay, we're here.
Yeah. You know, let me tell you a little bit about myself so people can, you know, maybe relate to, you know, who I am and where I come from. I was born in Queens and raised in Whitestone. I was very fortunate. I had two parents, middle class. My dad was a fireman and my mom was a banker. You know, good upbringing, and the block that I grew up on was like a Norman Rockwell painting. You know, there were block parties, and back in the 60s, 70s, you know, everybody's front door was open, you knew everybody. Those were really great times. You know, it shaped me. I did very well in school. I had a lot of good friends. I was very active in sports. There was a lot of things that, you know, I was really getting into life. Part of my story, which I think I shared with you earlier, I'm 15 years clean, sober, and I'm very proud of that.
I'm very proud of you for doing that. And being clean and sober is a job. My friends make fun of me because I've always been clean and sober. I've never drank. I've tried as much as ever.
God bless you. God bless you.
But I'm always amazed by these people who go through life and decide to give it up and become clean and sober. So tell us about sobriety now. How hard has it been to go through sobriety?
Well, sobriety is a daily effort, daily recruit. You know, it didn't come easy. I struggled for many years. Thank God, even along the way when I was active, I still tried to be the best I could be. I excelled in business. I worked for the Sharper Image for maybe 6-8 years, and I was a top salesman in the company at 80 stores. I was at the 57th and 5th store in Manhattan.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I won all the awards. That was a very good time for me because I met a lot of celebrities and entertainers, and a lot of people that influenced me at that time. I've met a lot of mentors. I've been with a lot of people that have guided me, you know, always to do the right thing. So it took some time, and I don't know when they say you have to get things out of the system, but you know what? I did. And for me, it really came to a crescendo where I just couldn't do it anymore. You know, I had to choose either life or death. And for me, I knew there was like a calling or something larger than myself, and I believe in God or the universe. Yeah, you know, I always felt there was someone out there saying, you know, you're destined to do bigger and greater things. And the same way in any program or in a sobriety, you try to help as many people as you can. You know, I'm taught that you can't give what you don't have. So
the reason why I asked you about it was because of the fact that there are a lot of people out there who are trying to do what you do, that you're doing right now, and they're seeing themselves in you, and they're wondering whether they should take that next step. Can I be rehabilitated? Can I start over? And what what will happen? Can something good come of this?
Absolutely. There's a whole new life. See, I think most, any alcoholic addict or anybody that is struggling with any issue, they're running away from life. They're running away from the problems. They don't want to deal with it in front of them. You know, we're afraid to feel things. Well, that's really the key, is to face your problems and try to recover, you know, and try to get any help that you can. Be willing to change and grow. That's all it is just be willing. And that's what I did. I was willing to try to become a better person.
And I applaud you. Thank you so much for coming here and doing this hot lunch with me. It's this time it's on fasting. When we do these shows, when we do interviews, we try to do the whole person before the launch. We're actually going to be doing the launch also. So this is a two-parter. The first part is you, finding out who you are, and we're finding out that you're an interesting person and you're mad cool. I'm enjoying just hanging out with you. For those who don't know, I do wear a mask when there's guests in the house because I want to make sure that they're safe and they feel safe. I don't want them to wear a mask, but for me, I want them to feel safe. So I want to ask you, what else is on your plate? Because we were talking before. I heard that you have some new things coming up, so let me know.
Well, the Doozy brand will be launching in the next week or two. So anyone that's watching or listening and can start sharing about this, you'll see the Instagram, the website, Facebook, Twitter, everything's coming out. We have celebrity endorsements. We have a lot of events coming up. I don't want to mention any names yet, but it's very exciting. I really feel like the brand is starting to take on a life of its own. Because just like any other top brand, I don't know who runs Coca-Cola. You know, it's like, you know, I'm sure the person, there's a lot of people that the effort got it to this highest level. It's myself and the team, and every all the fashions that you see, all the designs have been from me. And I'll share with you how this all came about and how I got the idea of the brand of fashion.
Okay, we're ready.
It's a story, boy, you know, but it's my story. When I was turning 50-ish, I don't want to give my age, but, you know, I was starting to get to a point in my life where I was questioning, you know, what do I want to do with my life now? I'm clean and sober, you know, I'm successful, I have a great job, I'm making some money, and, you know, I have a good family, a beautiful wife, everything is great. And I just felt like there was always something more, like, what is my path? So I had a mentor at the time, and I asked the person, I said, what do you think, you know, I should be doing? How do I achieve something maybe more? So he suggested that I pray to the universe, to God, whatever you believe. He said, ask for a path every day. Every day, just keep asking for a path. And that's what I do. Every single day I go, please show me a path. Please show me a path. 6 months later, bang, it was like the name, the logo, the badge floating in front of my face at night. I'm sketching them as quick as I can. The people around me, I couldn't believe it. It was my mentor, he was a photographer. And he tells me, he goes, do you know even what I do? I said, yeah, you're a photographer. He goes, I'm the top photographer for Chanel. I'm like, really? My friend Lee is a carpenter. And I'm like, he's like, do you know what I do? And I'm like, yeah, you're a carpenter. He's like, I build all the displays for Dolce & Gabbana and Victoria's Secret. And it went on and on and on. And my friend Jay, he owns warehouses. And he's like, do you even know what I do? And I'm like, yeah, you own warehouses. He's like, I do leather. I do these leather. I can make your bags. And I just couldn't believe it. And the doors kept opening, and the path that I had asked for, it just started. And what I heard, and this is important for anyone, you know, and it's important for me, the voice that I kept hearing was, don't ever quit. Don't ever stop. Like, what you got, what I'm giving you is perfect. It will work. But it's you I've done other things in my life, I started a company, Huntington Art and Glass Factory. And we were going to blow glass at Peter Andrews out in Huntington. It was all set, everything was good. But the fire marshal, there was a lot of things happening, and I gave up. I was like, I can't do this. It's never going to work. And it was pointed out to me that, see, you quit. I didn't. It would have been successful. So, with that being said, I have never stopped. I have constantly kept on this path.
And shout out to Annie who's one of the people who got me in touch with you.
Thank you.
And once she showed me the bags and was showing me the work that she was doing for you, because she's an amazing graphic artist. She's one of the top artists that does freelance. And she was like, Doug, you gotta see some of his work. Your girls might like it. And I know that you have a lot of fashion shows that you would like to do. He might be the perfect person to work with some of the designers. And I said, you know what? You're right. But I'd rather put him on the show. And I'd rather tell the world who you are. So again, who are you, Doug?
Thanks. Well, I'm just an average guy that was blessed with a talent and creativity and maybe a spark from the universe to, bring women in the world the next fashion brand. Everybody that sees it, the name, the logo, the designs. When I see a design, and I don't just make anything. I mean, honestly, it has to be perfect. I feel like any principles in life, like love, honesty, tolerance, things like that, they're perfect principles. They cannot be cut up or destroyed. And it's the same thing. So whenever I design, I can't add anything and I can't take anything away. What I come up with is perfect. And that's the way I feel. So that like this, it basically, there's nothing else I can do to it. It stands on its own. It's just cool.
It's very nice. I like the way that it opens. It's almost like a shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm coming out.
Very, very decorative. It's all 18 karat gold inlay. It's all calf. This is Italian made. Bed like this is all calf skin. This is a gold pendulum.
I was looking at this and I was saying, wow, this is something else.
Right. Well, the idea behind Doozy too is where I'd like it to go and what we're trying to do is the top fashion companies. I'm not looking to put anybody out of business. They've been there for a lot of years. But I feel like the models today, they're changing. People's tastes are changing. The way business is done has changed. So I really feel there's room at the top for the next brand. That's important. And I think maybe a little disruption. You don't have to pay $3,000 for a luxury bag. This bag right here is $895. This is $695. I have some beautiful shoes. I do shoes, I do handbags, I do watches and makeup and the whole thing.
Yeah, I was looking at this. For those who can see, the inlays are just, everything is just amazing the way it's put together. I like this. Tell us a little bit about the shoe.
Yeah, well, the shoes actually have a shoe designer that works with me. His name is Mark Schwartz. He's from Boca Raton. He's done a lot of the big companies, and he saw the value in this brand. So him and I have partnered up as well. So he is now my shoe designer. So together, like this shoe particularly, I came up with. It's a reveal. So it kind of, it's got a little sexy, and it's great. You know what? It almost matches the bag, like this, so yeah. So it's sort of like, Doozy can be termed color of your world, because there's a lot of different colors, there's a lot of different ideas that come out from the bag. Even like spring fashion, like this, I have denim, I have different clutches and bands and
For those who didn't see, look at the stitch work on this. This is just amazing.
right. You know, when I speak to girls or women, older, younger, it doesn't matter. I found that even 1 out of 3, somebody might not like this shoe, but they love that shoe. So my designs basically reach a large audience. 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do a lot worse.
Yeah. And so far, I know that you do a lot of different things. You're working in film, correct?
Yes.
I know you can't say the name of the project, but
No, but I'll tell you a little bit. Again, thank sobriety, thank God, and we start finding out what talents we have. And you're only as good as the talents that you use, right?
yeah, that's true.
Right. So I've been looking at different things, and I've been surrounded by different people. It turns out that I could be a very great producer. I opened up a production company, Inspired Artists Productions, and we have a film that we're making right now, it's a Civil War film, but I can't really go into it. There are some big names being attached, and it's a great story. It really could be an epic. Everybody's blown away. So I'm just very involved in that, and also my partner, Gary. Gary owns a platform, a social media platform. If you're familiar with Zoom.
Yes.
Okay. So Zoom right now is out there, and well, basically, you could do 15, 20, 30 people, and they talk to each other, right? It's convenient.
Yeah.
But Zoom is valued very, very high right now because there's nobody else out there doing it. Well, Gary is about to launch a platform called Viewer, VUWR, and it's basically Zoom on steroids. It has fashion, arts, entertainment. He's going to be debuting movies. He just got Netflix and Hulu. You can watch him on his platform with 20, 30 people having Netflix parties. So you can throw popcorn at the screen and watch the movie and have fun everybody at night, things like that. He's able to do medical, legal documents, everything could be exchanged, privacy, encryption. It's mind-blowing. He's coming out within a couple of weeks, as I'm coming out. So it's really going to shake up that whole that arena right now, because there's really nobody out there doing anything in it. So it's a $500 billion market. So Gary's coming out, and my fashion brand will be on his platform as well. So we'll be selling on my website. We have a couple of stores that we're working with. Again, celebrity endorsements, and Gary's site, you'll be seeing Doozy a lot coming up very soon.
Well, we can't wait to see all that come up. Tim Snyder's on the line. You want to say anything, Tim?
Hey, Tim. Yeah, that's why you should be using Viewer.
Yeah, Tim, Tim is
Viewer
like chilling out.
Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming through. Do you know exactly when the launch is? I know that we're going to be covering the launch the day of.
Yes.
And do you know when the launch is going to happen?
Well, I know it's within 2 weeks. We have a few events that we're scheduled to do. I know that my team, thank God, they're amazing. You're only as good as the people behind you.
That's the truth.
That's the truth. Yeah. I can't do it alone anymore. I've done as much as I can. I've come to this point. But I would say you might see next week, by Tuesday, Thursday, there might be the launch. If not, the following week. And it'll be up and everybody will see it. Yeah.
You're the man.
You know, I'm going to tell you a quick story.
Go ahead.
So this kind of verified because I was, you know, you think, am I really doing this? You know, and we're going along. My friend Mike, now, it doesn't matter if you believe in psychics or mediums or anything like that. I don't particularly go to them. It just so happened that my friend Mike's brother is James Van's father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's famous. You could go to him. He does Obama, Ghost Whisperer.
Yeah.
So I've seen him. He's really incredible. Anyways, we met. He wanted to read me, my company, so we had the interview, et cetera. And he started, you know, reading and looking at me, and he was like, you know, Doug, your mom, because my mom passed. He was like, your mom is very calm today, and she was very controlling, and I said, yes. And he said, you know, she's helping you with the bears. And that kind of makes sense, because, you know, again, like I see them, you know, at night most of the time, or I see them in my vision as they sketch. And she could be helping. My mother was very fashionable. She had the pillbox hats and the gloves. You know,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, the 50s, 60s, and, you know, my mom always wanted to look great. And that was an influence on me. So then he starts saying, Susie, wow. He's like, you're going to be dating something you don't see. And I said, what's that? And he said, shoes. I go, really? Because at that time I was just doing handbags. And he said, no, you're going to be huge in shoes. So I'm like, okay, you know. And then he started talking to me. And he was like, by the way, I think, and he goes, oh my God. And I go, what? You're going to be bigger than Coach. I'm like, come on. He goes, I'm not kidding. You're going to be
I
bigger than
have
Coach.
seen some of the things that you came out with, so
Okay.
I am loving it.
Right. Yeah, Coach is great. So, okay, fine, you know, we had a nice evening, we go home. 2 weeks later, my friend Andy, he has his sister, I think it's a sister. She said she's clairvoyant. And I'm like, okay, you know what? So he puts her on the phone, and I'm talking to her. She's very nice. But she's looking at my dad's on the phone. And she's like, oh, Doug, how are you? Wow, I really like your bags. They're beautiful. And, oh, my God. I'm like, what? You're going to be bigger than Coach. And I'm like, no way. You know, when you hear that, and it's no coincidence, that kind of just said, okay, something's going on here, bigger than me.
The
And that's-
universe is trying to tell
Yeah,
you.
it's just like pushing me. And, you know, I've just been very blessed. Everybody's behind me.
Well, I definitely want you to be a part of the Triple Box family. I want you to do more things with us. And
Absolutely.
for those who don't know, we are doing new directions. Hot Lunch is not only doing music, the mega mixes that we do during your lunchtime, but we're also going to give you some content that we believe in. When we believe in someone like Doug, I know some people are saying the only reason why you like him is because his name is Doug. But all of us Dougie Presleys have to stay together.
Correct.
Right, Tim? You gotta put all the ducks together. we try to save each other, but we definitely want to do some things with you, some things with viewer. We're a group that picks up as we go along, and the antenna is coming soon, so we're becoming FM in New York. Tim Snyder is coming to you straight from North Carolina, so that in itself just tells you we come from different places, and our DJs are from all over the world that actually do shows here. So
Wow. Thanks, man. Yeah, I want to be out there and all that, you know, influencing
Yes.
arts, you know, everything.
that's the man in Chicago. He's Mr. Chicago.
Right.
He's just visiting his parents and doing a couple things. because Chicago's kind of a hotbed right now. So
Chicago, LA, I mean, come on.
he wants to live, so
Right.
so he went down south.
Right.
He's right by the water, right? Right, Tim?
Oh,
Yep, 20 miles out of Charlotte, Lake Norman. So he's hiding out down there. So all the people who see him come past, give him a hug, shake his hand, and say, "You're Tim Snyder from Triple Bonds." I listen to you, man.
That's great. So with the launch next week or so, you're going to see the fall line come out. Okay, and fall line is absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. I mean, I'm even like, I can't believe this. Wait till you see. And Annie did such a great job. So that's going to be incredible. I do want to mention, I've also brought on this woman, Laura. She has a charity. It's called Les Colors charity, and basically, she is in Mexico, Haiti, and a couple of places, but they bring fashion to young children that are, in poverty.
Oh,
You
give
know.
the website, please.
Yeah, so, it gives them an availability to maybe start creating and learning different things, all types of drawings and fashion. And you know what? I just saw the other day that boy in Nigeria, I believe he was doing the ballet, and I mean, it brought tears to my eyes. It's like, there's so much talent out there. And I think this charity can really reach a lot of people that are underprivileged at the moment, So that's kind of where, some of the proceeds of whatever that we do make, if we make any money, I'd like to give back and try to help some other people that way too.
Well, we do believe in making donations and trying to help children all around the world.
Yeah, it'll be a link on the website, so anybody that goes on can see what we're
Oh yeah, and what's your website?
www.itsadoozy.com.
One more time.
Itsadoozy.com.
Do you have a Instagram?
We do. It's Doozy Fashion. So
And
just go
one more
Doozy
time.
Fashion.
Doozy Fashion.
Yeah, Doozy Fashion and itsadoozy.com. That will get us there. Not that we're closing this, but I believe there will be like 3 different versions of the women, whoever enjoys our brand wants to be in Doozy. Either you're a Doozy girl or you're not, right? So if you love Doozy and you want to have fun and get into it, there's a Doozy girl, there's a Doozy gal, and there's a Doozy D. And some of the celebrities that you're going to see when, they run Instagram with us and, you tag them and stuff, there's a couple of Doozy divas, they're really rocking it, and a couple of Doozy girls, and it's a lot of fun. Everybody's in the club. It's great.
Well, you'll find that there's a lot of people that are in the club. Thank you for coming through. It's been a delight having you here. You must come back because you are coming back. And it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see the new fashions. There'll be a bunch of things that'll be coming out with the fashions very, very soon. So don't forget to check out us within the next week or two. We should be doing part 2. So for right now, part 1 is over. This is DJW Press Hot Lunch. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, man.
He's an amazing guy. He's so much taller than me. I'm like everyone's taller than me right now. Usually I'm in the middle, but he's so much taller than me. I'm glad we're sitting down. This is DJW Press, TripleBobs.com, Code Media Group, Tim Snyder. We're ready, baby. We're out of here. Have a nice day, guys.
Love.